to the Fire Burns Within channel. It's album review time. The new Soulfly album is out. It's the 12th studio album from this long-running band formed by Max Cavalera after he departed Sepultura. So, Totem, what can we think? What can we expect from Totem? I've heard the album. I think I've heard it about 6 times over the last 2 days. I've really gotten into it, and it's quite a short album, and short albums are my favorite. I don't want them too long. It's only 40 minutes long, over 10 tracks. I mean, and it only reaches 40 minutes because of the last track, Spirit Animal, which is very long. But the album opens with the track Superstition. It was the first single, I think, released from the album. This is a really good track. Really sort of sets the stall out for this album. It sounds good. Max sounds good. It's fast-paced. It's catchy. Then we go on to track 2, Scouring the Vial. This one features John Tardy from Obituary doing some guest vocals. This is sort of got a stomping feel to it. It's got a killer riff. I mean, John Tardy, he sounds really cool singing this, the title of the song, you know, the way he sings. He just makes it sound like an Obituary track. And it is sort of like a tribute to Obituary, so you can see why Max got him to sing on it. Then we go on to track 3, Filth Upon Filth, which was also released as a single. This is easily one of my favorite tracks on the album. I just absolutely love this track. It's got this stomping power, you know, powerful feel. It's just rocking hard. That riff is killer. It's just catchy. I love the way he sings the chorus. It's just really, really catchy. Then you've got the song Rot in Pain. It's sort of got a sort of death metal feel to it. So it gets fast, gets really ripping. The energy is really upped. You know, it's got that sort of, I don't want to say Morbid Angel feel to it, but at the beginning I get that feeling, and then it dies away and it sort of just gets very energetic and quite thrashy. Then we move on to the song, The Damage Done. This one slows it down. It goes into sort of like a heavy, slow groove. Headbangers are going to love that one. It's got a sort of very, you know, slow, heavy tempo, but it's sort of headbanging and catchy as well. Yeah, I like the song. It's not my favorite, but I do like the song. Next song is Totem. It's the title track. He sort of upped the pace a little bit with a little thick and meaty groove. He's still not super fast, but he's sort of like got this catchy groove. You know, headbangers are going to love that one. The chorus slows it down a little bit into sort of like this Obituary style again. Obviously, John Tardy's not in this one, but it's got that feel to it. And then it sort of speeds up again. It sort of gets thrashy, thrashes hard, in fact. You know, I just love the speed changes in the songs. And this is not the only song that has that. Quite a few of the songs have these sort of breakdown riffs and then full assault fast riffs. You know, the mix between slow and fast is really good on this album. Next song is called Ancestors. It's sort of got a similar feel to it, but maybe slightly filler feel to this song. I'm not saying it's a filler. It's still a decent song, but it's sort of slightly not as good as the others maybe. Next song is called Ecstasy of Gold. This one has a very strong Slayer feel in the riffs and the drumming as well. This is a solid, fast-paced and ripping track. I really like Ecstasy of Gold. Next one is Soulfly 12. It's actually an instrumental. It's sort of like quite a nice instrumental, quite a nice little break. It's sort of atmospheric, dreamy. Ends with sort of like a keyboard section. Really quite interesting. And finally, we reached the title track, the last track, not the title track, the final track. Spirit Animal, which is 9 minutes and 36. It's easily the longest song on the album. This song has taken its time to grow on me. It's got quite a long intro. It takes its time to get going, and then when it does get going, it's sort of really ripping and really sort of thrashy, and then it sort of slows down again. Yeah, you can sense that it's sort of wanted to take the listener on a journey on this one, and they do. I wish they'd sort of cut it back slightly because it is a little bit lengthy. I do like the outro though. There's two guest singers. The first singer is sort of like a harsh vocal, and the final guest singer is doing sort of clean vocals. I really like the outro to this one. I think the outro is really cool. I mean, Spirit Animal is a cool song. I mean, it's sort of, it needs time, but it's growing on me, like I said. And I like the fact that they tried something a little bit different. So overall, the new Soulfly, I don't know, I'm very, very happy with it. I think it's awesome. It's crunchy. I love the production on it. It's great to listen to, especially with headphones. It's got pace, it's got power, it's got stomping sections, it's got great change ups. I love change ups. I love going from fast to mid tempo to slower tempo. It sort of gives you great dynamics. Max, he sounds very good on this album. Sometimes his voice can sound, I don't know, a little bit rough, if you like, but he sounds good. He sounds energized on this album. What can I say? The lead worker, I'm not sure who's doing the lead work. I know Dino from Fear Factory, I think, was doing some lead work, but I don't know if he does all the leads. But the lead guitar on this album is really enjoyable. It does some nice little things in the background that make the song sound really good. So overall, very impressed with this 12th studio release from Max and Co. My rating for the album, I was going to give it 8.5 out of 10, but you know what? I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I think it's really good, really enjoyable. And I can't say I'm like this massive Soulfly fan. I've liked various of their albums throughout their career, not by no means all, especially not the early stuff, which was very sort of new metal-y, which I didn't like at all. Towards the latter period, they became sort of more aggressive and thrashy, and I liked songs here and there, and I liked albums, but I don't know, this time I like the whole thing. I think the whole thing works really well. Totem, very, very good album. It's a big 9 out of 10 from me. Okay, stay tuned.